Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to the Football Mania to bring you exciting updates and insights from the world of football. Wow, wow, wow. What a match, what a spectacle at the King Power Stadium, and I'm sure all the fans who went into that stadium got their money's absolutely worth. It was one of those classic matches between two rivals. Now they can be called rivals because for last 5 to 6 years they have dominated English football. Yes, my friends, it was the FA Community Shield final for 2022 between Manchester City, the Premier League champions of last season, and Liverpool, the FA Cup champions. And guess what? It lived up to its billing because what we saw were two teams who were going all out, all guns blazing, and it was a completely end-to-end match. It ebbed and flowed, and you could see that the pendulum was swinging from one side to the other. In the first half, we saw a team in Liverpool which was fearless, which was frantic, and which was having that smooth flow of transition from defense to attack. I have to big up Trent Alexander Arnold because he was one such candidate for the man of the match. This entire 90 minutes, he was outstanding, and I expected him to deliver those vicious crosses. And he, along with Mo Salah, have a very lethal partnership. And everything what Liverpool was trying to create in terms of attack was coming from the right hand side. There was much more space in the middle of the park for players like Thiago Alcantara. He was able to dominate. He was not allowing Manchester City to play their free flowing football, especially when a player like Kevin De Bruyne and Riyad Mahrez is in their ranks. Not to forget Erling Haaland, the big money signing from Borussia Dortmund, who was expected to take this game by the scruff of the neck if it goes into injury time. However, football is a very funny game. Something can happen out of nothing. And as the first half wore on, I was expecting Liverpool to score the opener because there was only looking as if there is one team which is more hungrier to win the match, which is having more desire to compete, and that was Liverpool. They were not allowing Manchester City to even have some guilt at chances. This is something which you don't associate with Pep Guardiola's team. However, credit has to be given where it is due. Jurgen Klopp, outstanding manager. He has some tactics set up against Guardiola's team, and it was working to perfection. Andy Robertson on the left hand side was, closing down the space for Riyad Mahrez to operate, and he was not allowing the Algerian winger to even cut into his left foot and, put in a cross or even take a shot. And he was himself bombing down that left hand side to put in those crosses. I was expecting a lot from Luis Diaz as well, the electric Colombian winger for Liverpool who has been outstanding right since the time he went to Merseyside. And this was one of those matches which never looked like a Community Shield final. It looked like a proper Premier League match. It never looked like a preseason friendly of all sorts. It was looking as if it is a match which is having everything on the line. And when you have two teams competing with that kind of energy and passion for the game, that brings the best out of all the players. And let's be honest, Liverpool deserved to go into the lead. It was a very well taken shot by Trent Alexander Arnold from the edge of the box. Yes, it was a slight deflection on its way through to the goal by Nathan Ake. However, it was a very well deserved lead. I have to say that Liverpool continued to press, Manchester City. They were not allowing any kind of movement. Even in the defensive third, they were quite solid with Virgil van Dijk and Matip. And it was one such partnership which has been so strong for the Reds for so many seasons. 1-0 at the break, Liverpool dominant, and what do you see in the second half? Obviously, Guardiola will be so perplexed by his team's performance, and he absolutely must have smashed some mirrors in the dressing room in the King Power. When Manchester City came into the second half, they looked like a transformed team. I don't know what kind of potion, Pep Guardiola gave all the players. They were playing as if they had a lot of fun on the pitch. They were playing with that kind of energy, and they were pressing higher up the pitch. They were moving the ball faster, and they were not allowing Liverpool to settle one bit. Yes, there were a lot of chances for Manchester City, especially Erling Haaland was quite wasteful in front of goal. I have to say this. This is something which we don't associate, but we have to give him some time to settle into English football. He has just come in. We have to understand that as well. And as it goes, Manchester City are always going to put pressure on you whenever they are behind, and that is exactly what happened in the first 15 to 20 minutes. And that pressure paid off finally in the 70th minute. Some key substitutions by Guardiola. He brought off Kevin De Bruyne and brought on Julian Alvarez, who has been incredible in his previous club. He has made some sensational performances, and he came on as a very crucial player for Manchester City. He's a player who can create chances. He's quite young. He's fearless, and he was at the right place at the right time. What a goal! It went to VAR, and Phil Foden was deemed to be onside. He was level on the line with Virgil van Dijk, I think it was, and it was a well-deserved goal because I was expecting City to make a comeback. It was 1-1, and after that, Jurgen Klopp pulled off a masterstroke. He brought on Darwin Nunez, the record signing from Benfica, who has been exceptional for Benfica last season, and a lot was expected. There was a lot of hype around this player, and as soon as he came on, you knew that Ruben Diaz was very, very unsettled. He was not having that kind of assurance what he would have had if there was a player like Bobby Firmino. Firmino was very effective, but he's not that goal threat. He does not have that same kind of pace which Darwin Nunez brings into this Liverpool team, and he was the focal point. Everything came through Darwin Nunez. The players were looking for Nunez whenever they got the ball, and his pace and his trickery is something to watch. This is a delightful Uruguayan player. Having seen so many Uruguayan talented stars coming from that country like Luis Suarez and Edinson Cavani, Darwin Nunez is up there. And he was instrumental in Liverpool taking the lead through a penalty kick thanks to Ruben Diaz's unnatural hand position. It went to VAR once again, and it was adjudged as a penalty. Yes, no doubt it was in an unnatural position. His hand was not too close to his body. It was a bit raised, probably shoulder level. And even though the header was going far away to outside the goal by Darwin Nunez, yes, it is handball, and Mo Salah is there to do the rest. And it is 2-1 to Liverpool. At this stage, also, I was expecting Manchester City to play that kind of attractive brand of football. They are also known for making incredible comebacks, and not too long ago, they made a comeback against Aston Villa in the final day of the Premier League to seal it 3-2 in the end. And guess what? This didn't happen at all in this match because one player wanted it more than everyone else. And Darwin Nunez, making his debut in England, proved what a good player he is. Right place at the right time, and it is 3-1 game, set, and match. That was in the 90th minute, and you could see that all the Manchester City players were so disappointed, so disheartened. And on the other hand, Darwin Nunez is celebrating with his fans. Liverpool win the FA Community Shield for a record 16th time, and surprisingly, it comes after 16 years. This is something which we have not imagined, that after 16 years of all that hard work, all that persistence and patience, Liverpool will grab yet another silverware in the form of the FA Community Shield. And it just goes to show that Liverpool is a team which cannot be taken lightly, and this is not the end of the season. It is not the Champions League. This is just the beginning. It is not even the beginning of the season. It is pre-season. It comes under pre-season, and Liverpool have done the job. Yes, it will give them confidence. It will give them a lot of encouragement going into the new season. And as far as Manchester City is concerned, I feel that they need to sharpen up their sleeves. They have a little bit of rustiness, which can be expected from a team like City, which desires for perfection, and that won't come on a single day. It is days and hours of practice on the training pitch, which makes this Manchester City team able to steamroll all those oppositions. So, guys, it was a wonderful watch for me as a football neutral. How was it for you? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who was your man of the match? I would love to know that as well. So, if you have any other thoughts about this game, please let me know. And if you have liked this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and share it amongst your friends and network. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, it's very simple. Please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification for regular updates. So until next time, stay safe and take care.